Aldridge. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These the new power rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Nuggets. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
Well, I think for the Spurs, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
And the starting group for the Spurs, we've got Ball. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Jonathan Isaac. And there's Bryant. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. And for New York, Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. This should be a fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
Now, here's Ball. Pass to McDaniels. Spurs passing it around. Here's Wembanyama. No good that time. Some solid defense from Robinson. Kobe against DiVincenzo. Randall, a screen on Bryant. Up top, Randall. Pass to Brunson. Just 4 to shoot. Stolen by Ball. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Yeah, he was hungry right there. As soon as he got the steal, he was off to the races.
Brunson against Ball. Now here's Brunson. Tight defense on him. Ball finds McDaniels. And for a team in the NBA's biggest market, Brett, amazing that it's been 5+ decades since the Knicks' last title.
Right, that's unbelievable. I mean, they've been close a couple times, but that has not been in recent history, Kevin, as you know. They've had a lot of great players, but man, it just shows you how hard it is to win in this league.
Good on both. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
Man, it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
Brunson against Ball. Randall from outside. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Pacers. Here's Isaac, and the shot goes in.
What a passer this guy is. I love how fast Ball is at noticing when the defense has just overcommitted.
That's tipped. Here's Isaac. Wow, hammering it in.
Oh! And you can just see how that motor never subsides. Isaac always looking to put on a show there with his dunking ability.
Randall, a screen on Ball. Brunson the pass to Randall. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now here's Randall. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. It's an 8-point differential. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. There's the pass to Wembanyama. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. In third, the Knicks.
And they were so awesome last year on the boards, blocking out, maintaining position, and finishing off possessions with the rebound. They are physical, and that effort afforded them a ton of extra possessions.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. 5 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The physicality Randall plays with night in and night out, Brent, is impressive.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Kevin, when you have this matchup, he's such a workhorse. You feel like he's going to eventually just wear down his opponent. He's got great conditioning, and he's always on the floor.
When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go.
Isaac passes to McDaniels. Misses the three. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. 8-point game. In this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
Yeah, even when it comes to matchups where it looks like one side should be the clear favorite, those brief two-game series often end 1-1.
Now here's Kobe. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. And Bryant kicks the ball. Bryant in the post. Randall on him. Bryant can't get it to go.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now here's Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. Oh, Anunoby in position. Isaac with the steal. Here's Wembanyama. And Isaac throws it down.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Here's Brunson. He had 15 points last outing. Randall outside. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Jalen Brunson. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 24 points a game last year, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench. He gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Spurs leading by 10. Now Ball. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Ball. Just 5 to shoot. Wembanyama, no good. For New York, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Right side Robinson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Merrill passes to McDaniels. Caruso kicks the ball. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. Randall grabs the board.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
The shot's good from Brunson.
Well, you got to respect Brunson if he's going to knock down threes like that.
San Antonio leading. Outside, Ball. Wembanyama down low. Guarded by Robinson. Pulls it up. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
DiVincenzo finds Anunoby. Brunson with it. Working on McDaniels. Brunson, no good.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
The shot by McDaniels, no good. Knicks trail by 7. Randall outside. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Mitchell Robinson. Last year, getting it done. And he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up a top 10 shot blocker. Now, here's Burks. His last outing with 20 points. Stolen by Ball. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Pass to Merrill. It's rebounded by New York. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, I'm not sure if their last game was a basketball game or a wrestling match, the way they went about it. Just so physical and dominated.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by Julius Randle. Wembanyama, no good.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Lobbed up there for Robinson. And stolen by Wembanyama. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. The shot by McDaniels, no good. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He has yet to score. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Spurs. Leading by 5. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
New York, no good that time either.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Wembanyama. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And New York making a change here. Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles really since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations. But he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play. And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Back to Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on that one. Brunson with some nice D. Count it. Brunson's got 5 now.
Well, Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
And that does it for the first quarter. Spurs out in front, leading by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Spurs.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got Isaac. DeJuan Wright is out there with Kobe. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Carr in at the 3 spot. Here's Kobe following the score by New York. Floats one. Oh, strong move by Kobe.
Man, how about that high release Bryant has? Really helps him inside when the D there is attempting to smother him.
Charity stripe shot. Rebound by Williams. Spurs leading by 5. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama is drawing admirers far and wide, including some who know their hoops, like LeBron James. LeBron says he's for sure a generational talent. Everybody's been a unicorn over the last few years, but he's more like an alien. Nobody has ever seen anyone as tall as he is, but as fluid and as graceful as he is out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, David, you and I agree. He is different. Now, Bryant, after Bogdanovich missing on that last three-pointer. Right side, Bryant. Kobe going to work inside.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Brunson against Wright. Shot to stop the run. San Antonio with the rebound. To the inside. And then Isaac slams it in.
Yeah, and Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. Has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
After all the hype in the offseason, Brent, it's nice to finally get a feel for what these teams are all about.
Well, Kevin, you know the hype train around the NBA never stops rolling. So this league has grown in popularity globally. Seems like another jump over the past 3 or 4 years. People get built up and torn down at such a large scale. That's such a challenge for today's players to stay focused on the task at hand.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Anunoby, he's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Alec Burks.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
New York calls timeout. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. OG Anunoby, number 1.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
Brunson with it. He has 5. Here's Hartenstein. They set the screen. Bogdanovich passes to Hartenstein. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. They could use a bucket. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. Pass to DiVincenzo. 4 on the shot clock. Hartenstein. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here we look at Hartenstein. He can do a little bit of everything for you.
Hartenstein, probably the biggest skill he has that I see often is the playmaking ability. So he'll rebound and be physical, but all of a sudden sneak a pass in there with a great assist.
Robinson's checked in for New York. Then for the Spurs, Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Robert Williams. McDaniels comes in for Carr. And Ball subbed in for DeLon Wright. Back to Kobe. Nice move. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
You know, Brent, back during the 2022 free agency, the New York Knicks signed Jalen Brunson. What a terrific move.
Yes, Kevin, an incredible free agent get for the New York Knicks. Brunson, a winner, and establishing all of the things that the Knicks want to be about as they start to build out the foundation of their team. Jalen averaged over 24 points a game in his first year as a New York Knick.
Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guards?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Randle comes in for Bogdanovich. And Alec Burks subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And here we can check out the story on Julius Randle. Coming off a terrific season, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. And once the team to beat in the West, Greg, San Antonio is trying to get back to that level.
Well, they have a great organization, top to bottom. They're smart and battle-tested. I believe these guys will find a way.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Spurs working the ball around now. Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Three-pointer, Randle. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. Noel, a screen on DiVincenzo. Outside for Wembanyama. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. 7 points for Victor Wembanyama.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Outside Robinson. And there's the pass to Anunoby. Ryan against Burks. With the shot. And the Knicks miss again. Spurs leading by 21. Wembanyama outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Burks against Bryant. Passes to DiVincenzo. Stolen by Ball. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And slam dunk by Noel.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Ball against DiVincenzo. Pass to Anunoby. Shoots over McDaniel. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Noel throws it down.
Well, he's a great floor general out there, and you can see that Ball is consistent at looking to distribute and find guys in the right spot.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Robinson passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Robinson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's McDaniels. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game. New York's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And the rejection by Wembanyama. It's stolen by Randle. Pass to DiVincenzo. 1:14 left in the second quarter. Here's Randle. New York missing again.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Wembanyama against DiVincenzo. They double team Wembanyama. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. At this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. Number 5, the Spurs.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Alec Burks. The pass to Robinson. Back to Brunson. It's good from long range. Brunson's got 8 points.
Really quick release there from Brunson. Let that one go in a hurry.
Brunson against Wright. Passes it to Merrill. And here's Carr. No scoring in this one. Noel sets a screen for Caruso. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Anunoby passes to Randall. With 1 on the clock, the putback.
Mitchell Robinson, one of those guys who you could be blocking out, but it's just not enough with that length.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Spurs out in front, just dominating this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, everybody. Let's jump right in with a look at the players of the week. Looking at the Eastern Conference, Jason Tatum.
Reminds me of the Swiss Army knife forward Jason Tatum. It's amazing how well developed a scorer he is at such a young age. What's even more amazing, his fans really get on him when he's not producing at the highest level. A little bit ungrateful, if you ask me.
And fellas, looking now at the first half of play, ground to make up a major deficit for the Knicks.
They left the floodgates to the paint wide open, offering up driving lanes. They're getting bullied. Makes me sick to watch.
You know what? That would have never happened, Shaq, if you were protecting that rim.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
And Brent, how about this Mitchell Robinson kid? His work ethic inside, impressive.
Well, so dominant, Greg, on the inside. He's got that reach, able to go up and bother shots. He also led the league in field goal percentage in just his second year, so he knows where it is he's going to eat. Don't be surprised if he does that again.
The free throw is off from Bryant. And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
And here are the Knicks now. After the basket by San Antonio. Randall outside. Brunson against Ball, and Brunson the basket on the assist from Randall.
The man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
Bryant passes to Wembanyama. Isaac a screen on Robinson. Spurs working the ball around now. The kick out to Ball. 5 to shoot. Here's Bryant. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Anunoby in the corner. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got 3 assists tonight.
Spurs lead 47-28.
Now here's Ball. McDaniels dishes to Kobe. Wembanyama sets a screen for Ball. Isaac finds Wembanyama. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. New York City remains a basketball mecca. NYC legend and former Knick Mark Jackson always talks up the basketball environment. He says, coming up in New York, it's all about the grit, the grind, the edge, the competitiveness, the swag, the confidence, the struggle, and the embracing of the bright lights. Kevin?
Well, it's all there, and it is the biggest stage for sure. David, thanks. That free throw missing.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Carr, he's checked in for McDaniel. And it's DeLon Wright in for Ball. New York calls timeout.
Started. On your feet, fans, and make some noise. It's your Knicks City Gangsters.
Some changes here for the Spurs. Merrill's checked in, and it's Alex Caruso in for Kobe. Here's Randall. Pass to Anunoby. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Knicks trail by 20. Randall surveying the D. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs leading by 20. An easy 2 points on the layup. Wembanyama has got 11 points.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
The pass to DiVincenzo. Fires the three. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. Wright finds Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
8 feet away. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Carr, the pass to Wright. Here's Merrill. Passes it to Carr. Launches a three. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Wright. Some last season stats for him. He was around 7 points per. 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows how to run the offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Right against Brunson. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Randall against Isaac. Outside Robinson. To halt the run, Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Sharp instincts on D there, just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And New York making a change here. Burks is checked in, shot clock at 2, and again it's the Knicks missing.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And finished off by Robinson.
That's exactly what you expect. Mitchell Robinson within 3 feet, that's 2 points.
DiVincenzo against Wright. And it's Bryant in the corner. Pass to Carr from outside the arc. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Burks. That shot missing. Nice D by Kobe. For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Pass to Burks.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Nice D by Kobe. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for San Antonio. Williams a screen on Anunoby. Bryant the pass to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
The assist going to Bryant. Kobe's been improving on that facet of his game.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Anunoby kicks to Burks. Randall against Isaac. Knocked away. Isaac with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. And the dunk by Kobe.
One of the most dangerous scorers in the game. Bryant is taking no prisoners on the offensive end.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. The pass to Robinson. Randall right side. Over Carr. Randall no good.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence.
A wide open look here for Wright. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Passes it to Burks. Robinson sets a screen for Burks. Drains the 19-footer. Burks has got his first bucket in this one. San Antonio calls timeout.
32. Guard it. Timeout, San Antonio. Looks like it's time
So New York going with almost an entire new group. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Achua comes in for Julius Randle. Bogdanovich is checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dante DiVincenzo. The Spurs shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Now, Wright. Pass to Noel. Pass to Carr. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Achua. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Hartenstein. It's good. Hartenstein's got 6.
And vision, such a key part of Brunson's game as the point.
Tries a 3 off the inbound, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Kobe sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Noel is out there with Carr. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Merrill in at the 3. Here's Merrill. Wright outside. Just 3 to shoot. From past the arc. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Knicks shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Hartenstein passes to Brunson. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Wright looking around. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for the Spurs. McDaniels comes in for Carr. Brunson, a rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Wright finds Caruso. And one thing that came from this new CBA GA, mandatory participation in the NBA Draft Combine.
Yeah, more equal access for teams to study various prospects. Player agents can't keep teams in the dark like in the past. That makes for a more level playing field.
Here's Brunson after the basket by San Antonio. Hartenstein passes to Brunson. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long. Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Burks the pass to Hartenstein, and stolen by Wright. Out to the wing. Over to the left wing. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Offensive rebound. Wembanyama passes to Caruso. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Alec Burks. That free throw, no good. Robinson's checked in for New York. Terrence Ross comes in for Burks. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Ball's checked in. You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller? Wow.
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Brent, you're in a team's front office, and the voices of sports medicine experts seem to be carrying more weight than ever before.
Yeah, it's been so interesting to see the way that the league is navigating this, because it's hard to say where the proof is that load management is actually working. During the time that I was playing, I remember Karl Malone and John Stockton getting 82 games in at 38 minutes a night, never missing a contest. So we'll see if time does tell that guys will get back on the floor and play a little bit more often.
And the enthusiasm and expectations for Wembanyama are off the charts for a rookie. That's a lot of pressure for a young man to deal with.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Randall's checked in for Achua. OG Anunoby comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Ross. Now here's Brunson. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And the pass to Wembanyama. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jalen Brunson.
And the rookie turning up the intensity. Wembanyama absorbs the foul there on the shot.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. And Randall has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. There's a screen by Robinson. Drills it from outside.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
72-39.
Ball against Brunson. Passes to McDaniels. Wembanyama, right side. 6 to shoot. Over Robinson. Wembanyama, no good. The Knicks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist from Randall. Randall's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
41.
Brunson against Ball. Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And with this new CBA, Greg, for the first time, team and league licensing revenue, about $160 million a year, is to be shared with the players.
And I think that's probably jersey patches and stuff like that. It makes sense that the player should get a share of that.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
Robinson with it. Back to Brunson. Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. Shoots over McDaniels. And McDaniels with the block. To the paint. It's stolen by Randall. Here's Anunoby. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 5 assists in the game.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Wembanyama.
And he makes the first.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Brunson. Randall outside. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. Excellent D there from Ball.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
They set the pick. Here's Wembanyama. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Mitchell Robinson. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. OG Anunoby unable to get his last shot to go. Randall with the bucket.
The lefty floater from Randall, a bit funky from the big man, but a nice soft touch there.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. Here's Merrill to the right side. Wembanyama passes to Merrill. Wembanyama, a screen. Kicks it to McDaniels. And a miss there on the triple. The Knicks shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Tries from 7. Robinson, great positioning on the putback.
Well, he's a physical big, and Mitchell Robinson loves to finish like that.
Ball surveying the defense. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And so here is New York following the bucket by the Spurs. Brunson, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
Here's Robinson following the bucket by the Spurs. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Robinson sets a screen for Randall. Shoots over McDaniel. Randall no good. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Shot from the wing. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, as we leave you with our New Balance player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.